I think we're writing some of the history of the past. And I think a lot of it is very important to the people that lived through it.
It's important for children to know where they come from, to know which country they belong in, just generally their family background. I mean, I today would like to know a lot more about my family background, which I don't know.
It was really essential that they pass on family history. It so easily gets lost.
I've often thought it's a great, to try to get the word of mouth memories to go forward.
I just am glad to record a little bit about my life and about others. My children always wanted me to write a book, but I never got around to it yet. So I thought this was a good opportunity to remember at least some of the memories that I have.
Our oldest daughter had given us each a book with questions in it and what have you to fill out and give them some sort of sense of our history. And neither one of us have ever done a thing with it. And so there it sits. And this way they can see us talking. They can, I think it's been a wonderful experience. I think you're great. You just ask the right questions and gently lead me along and remember and remind me where I've left off.
I couldn't say no to this opportunity.
We sit in front of a camera and we talk about our lives. There's nothing to be afraid of, everything to be gained.
You can start from wherever you want, and the videotaping is so easy. It's like sitting in the room talking to a friend, so you're not feeling uncomfortable. And you don't have to discuss things you don't want to discuss. It's all up to you. It's your video and it's your choice.
I don't think that there's been anything divulged that would have the cops coming after me for any particular reason, though.
I don't say anything that I wouldn't want printed.
Father arrived in Canada on July the 1st, 1900. And that date has always been very special to us, the July the 1st.
The fire got in from somewhere far away and came very quickly because it was so hot and windy. And it was, my mother was afraid that we would burn up, and so she told me to take my little sister to a farmer's field that was worked up so that we wouldn't burn up in case a house would burn up.
Those years during the war, life was so uncertain, you just didn't know what was going to happen. Each night, bombs would drop. And in the morning, the boys used to love to go out and pick up all the shrapnel. They had quite a collection.
All of a sudden, during the evening, this boy walked across the floor and came and asked me to dance. And we danced the rest of the night, and he asked, could he see me home on the bus?
As a field engineer, on a number of jobs, the last one was the high-level crossing of the Pembina River.
It was just such a lovely time of our lives, And my boys today, first thing they do is go to Buckhaven, go and have a look around there.
I took flying lessons, and the fellow that I flew, that was my instructor, he was nervous, a girl flying, and I had to sit on a cushion to give me height, just so I could see out of the over the cockpit there.
I always try to think, am I doing the right thing? Am I seeing this the right way before I judge? Judgment should be the last thing, not the first thing. And you need to have all the information before you can make a judgment on anything.
This is a treat to be able to say a special hello to all the all of you out there. And I just wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
When I first heard about it, I wasn't really sure what it would be like. And I thought it was going to be very difficult for me as not having known my past. But since I've entered into it, it's been the most fantastic experience I have ever had. And I feel that this is such a necessity for people to do, because when you're gone, people won't remember your voice. They won't remember how you said things or how you did things. And this is a great way to leave a tribute to your family. It's a great way to add on to your family history. I just think it's an awesome, awesome activity to do. And I feel really blessed to have been part of it.
Well, this is very useful to most of us here. No question about it.
I would encourage them to do it, really, because I think that it's worthwhile.
It offers us an unusual type of communication to family, and also for personal satisfaction.
The more sessions I attend, the more pleased I am with them, because it's something to pass on to the kids.
I'm so happy to have been able to participate in this, and I would recommend it to anybody. And I would like to, now that I'm on this, continue on with doing this sort of thing and leaving a history behind, because I have no history of my family. And so it would have been nice to have been able to look at a video and see things and hear my grandmother or one of my grandparents talk about their life and what it was like when they were young.
I don't think we're finished telling the story yet.
There's a half an hour of your time, or an hour of your time, that you're going to leave a legacy to someone else.
I think it was great, because I thought about these things again, you know, and it was almost like somebody else's story. You know, it's great. I just wish that my parents were here to hear it.